Jeff Slauson here from 19 News Now at the 19 News Digital Desk. About an hour ago, we were showing you and talking to you about this crash that led to a massive backup, 480. This is one that we've been trying to get some more confirming information on and did learn that a police chase resulted in it. I want to show you the view from the ODOT cam really quickly that can show you the progress that's being made. However, now we have a crew on the ground. We want to bring you live there to our Brittany Weir, who has been there just for a few moments though. Brittany, I'll let you take it from there, kind of give us the scene that you're seeing.
Yeah, Jeff, right now what we're seeing 480 westbound is there is one lane open at the moment. Obviously, you can see multiple police cars, fire trucks, and things like that. But 480 westbound is completely backed up for miles. Very slow-moving traffic out here. Like you said, what we know so far is that there was some sort of police chase that ended here. We talked to Akron police, and they said there was a chase that started in Akron and then went outside their jurisdiction. Cleveland police are saying a chase ended here on 480 westbound. It started in another city limits. But I do want to let you know a little bit about that traffic. As we were trying to get out here, we were driving, we were taking Brook Park Road, and that too was also backed up. Everyone trying, to avoid 480 westbound right now, trying not to get caught in these traffic backups, resulting in other ones. Right now, we are standing on the Southwood Drive Bridge that kind of goes over top of 480. So that's where we are right now. But as you can see, there is still the one lane of traffic open. But this is just backed up for a while. Again, we're still not really sure what exactly is going on. Some sort of police chase that ended here on 480. We're working to get those details. We're reaching out to police, and once we know more, we will bring it to you. But if this is part of your drive right now, just be prepared to give that extra time. It's going to be a very slow-moving process here on 480 westbound by that Tiedemann exit.
Brittany, we've been looking at the ODOT cams, which have shown us not the necessarily greatest view of it. You've been able to actually see the car. Is there noticeable damage either to that truck, to the border, to anything else around there, or does it seem pretty well contained?
It seems pretty well contained at the moment. We're still a little bit a ways away on this bridge that we're standing about. We can see that truck off to the side. It looks like they're going to get ready to tow it off right now. But what we can see, like I said, still heavy police crews out here in emergency scenes blocking off at least the two lanes of traffic with just that one that's still open at the moment.
And you've been noticing the flow of traffic, obviously, throughout this. Behind you, how far back is that thing going?
Yeah, that is backed up for miles. Right now, 480 westbound, it's looking like a parking lot. The cars are just stuck at a standstill. Like I was saying, that one lane is open, so they're kind of crawling through. But behind us on the other side of the bridge, everyone's just sitting there. You got to be patient. We're going to try to move the camera here so we can show you what this looks like. But just kind of everybody stopped, wondering what's going on, how long it's going to take. But it is a slow-moving process. So like I said, if this is a part of your drive this afternoon, be prepared for that extra commute.
Yeah, if it's not part of it, don't make it part of it, absolutely. Brittany, anything else here? Anything we didn't touch on that we should have?
I think we've pretty much covered what we know so far. Again, this is it's something we're working on. We're working on getting that information right now. We don't have a lot, but we know police are still also trying to figure out what is going on here. And once they relay that information to us, we will bring it to you. We'll be live on air, obviously starting at 3, and then any other updates will be available on our website. All
right, Brittany, we're going to continue to stream for a bit. If you don't mind having that camera face toward the truck now getting put into the tow truck there. And then obviously if you have anything else, feel free to jump on, but thanks for your time, we really appreciate it. We're going to go back to showing you what it looks like as they start to pull that truck out there, which they may have already, unfortunately. Right, yeah, Brittany, can you see it? Oh, there it is, okay. So now it seems to be that they're pulling that truck out there. So obviously once that clears, we should be good, right, Brittany? And that traffic should start to clear pretty quick.
Yes, once that gets out of there, hopefully these other lanes will be back open and the traffic will start moving again. Like I said, still pretty slow. We see more police actually coming up this way right now. So hopefully they'll be helping with that move of traffic. But once they get that out of there, like I said, hopefully those lanes reopen and everything can get back to normal here on 480.
All right, Brittany, like I said, we'll keep this up. Appreciate your time. As we continue to show you the active situation, you saw or you heard Brittany mention that more police are kind of making their way around there. This is starting to clear up, but that doesn't mean that the traffic is just going to disappear. It's going to take a bit for everything to kind of clear out. So as Brittany mentioned, if this is not the need of your commute, if this is the one of potentially multiple ways you can get around today, just do it. Just take an alternative route. You can see that having to go from those 4 lanes to the 1 lane really bottlenecks this thing. They're almost getting this out of the way. It seems like you can see some of those tire tracks, some swerving potentially taking place there. Ultimately, that truck did end. The back of it, of the trunk, seems to have gone at least close to, if not slamming into, that barrier that separates westbound and eastbound. But what we're seeing there, you can see a very good image of the tires swerving from what seems to be the far right lane, or at least the middle, the lane second from the right, all the way to the far left-hand side. As now we are seeing the scene potentially finally clearing, getting a good look at that truck. Doesn't seem to be an incredible amount of damage, but that back left tire did look a little nasty when we got a view of it. All right, we are seeing this tow truck making its way around, and this should completely clear up now that scene. We should start to see the traffic beginning to clear, at least in part now that that's done. You'd think if there was, as they claim, a chase, some sort of criminal investigation, they came in, had to do all of the necessary checks, photographs taken, probably brought in investigators. Once that's done, then they can clear the scene. And yeah, you can already see that traffic starting to lighten up just a little bit there. As we continue to show you a live look right now, this is the Tiedemann Road exit from I-480. Yep, and as we zoom out, you can see up all 4 lanes are starting to get reopened there as those trucks are starting to slowly move. What they'll do is they'll eventually come into 1 lane and open it more and more. Right now we're on to 2 lanes. That'll start to slowly increase. So traffic reopening 480 at Tiedemann. This crash, this police chase resulting in a crash, closing that part of it for better part of an hour. So seeing this reopen is a very good sign for many people. What I'll show you as well, we have this, and we also have the ODOT cam. Let me just pull that up really quickly. All right, so that's the one on the left-hand side of your screen right now. You can see all 4 lanes are starting to reopen, at least people starting to drive on that. So what they'll do is they'll get those emergency vehicles out of the way. As soon as they do, they'll be able to then put more and more cars into more and more lanes, but that has been cleared. That has started to move out. Brittany Weir, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. We will have much more on this story. Brittany is going to be going live, of course, in our 3 o'clock newscast starting in about 40 minutes. So we'll see you over on CBS. For now, I'm Jeff Slauson with 19 News. Much more to come, both on air and online.
19 News, now streaming on Samsung Smart TV. Search for channel